Hello students, welcome to mathematics class. Students, this is part 20 of the chapter squares and square roots. In this part 20, we will do discussion of homework given in the previous part 19 and we will continue with the new learning finding square root of a decimal number. Now coming to the homework, I gave you homework, try these, and apart from this try these, I gave you 3 questions. These 3 questions are in fact example questions in your textbook. So let us take one by one. First, coming to the try these. Students, if you want to answer this question, you need to know one important property about the number of digits in the square root of a number that is a perfect square of n digits. Here I am giving you that property. You know that if a perfect square of n digits will have n by 2 digits in the square root if n is even. If n is even, that means number of digits in the perfect square is even, then by 2 number of digits will be there in its square root. If n is odd, then number of digits in the square root of that perfect square will be n plus 1 by 2. Now here that is what they are asking. Without calculating, they are asking us to say number of digits in the square root of the following numbers. In the question number 1, number of digits of square root of 25,600 will be, since here n is 5. What is n is 5? Number of digits in this number is 5. It is odd. Therefore, 5 plus 1 by 2, that is 6 by 2 is 3. There are 3 digits in the square root of this 25,600. Similarly, in the second question, number of digits in the square root of this huge number. 1, how many zeros are there? 3 more and 2, total 8 zeros are there. That means here n is equals to 9. So how many will be there? Will be 9 plus 1 by 2, that is 10 by 2, which is 5 digits are there in the square root of this. And see children, I have a doubt here, what is the answer of it? You know, for 4 zeros, I can write this as 10 multiplied by itself for 8 times. So 4 pairs of 10s are there. I have taken that 4 pairs, from them 4 individual 10s, their product give us 10,000. So this is the answer. So how many digits are there in this 10,000? 5 only na. Like this you can answer. So this is question number 2. I hope you can answer now in this. Here we have 5 digits, therefore in its square root we have 3 digits. So, this is how we can answer without even finding actual square root of a given number. Now, coming to the question number 1. Find the least number that must be subtracted from 5607 so as to get a perfect square. Also find the square root of the perfect square. Students, let us find square root of 5607 by long division method. Why do we find long division method? Means in long division method we will have square root of this number we find with the help of a number of pairs in the digits. Here making pairs from the units end, 07 becomes first pair, 56 becomes second pair. In this leftmost pair is 56. It is very close to 49 perfect square. 7 sevens are 49. So 49, 56 minus 49 gives 7. So 07 is taken down, next pair is taken down. Here that digit is added, gives 14 and a units place as a gap. Now whatever we take here, let me change the color of ink. Here I am taking red. So this box we need to fill with a appropriate digit. Here 14 by trial and error, a digit, it could be 0 to any digit till 9 and multiplied by the same digit. So I told you from the simple middle of the 0 to 9 is 5. Suppose if I take 5 there, it becomes 145 5za. 145 5za is 5 5za 25, to 5 4za 20 plus 2 22, 2 carry, and 5 1za 5 plus 2 7. So it is more than 707. That means this digit compulsory is less than 5 and we took 4. So 144 4za to be calculated. 144 4ja is 4416. 4416 plus 1 carry 17, 1, 4 1s are 4 plus 1, 5. So 576 to be subtracted from 707, which gives 131. So what we can say, therefore square root of 5607 is more than square of 74, which we got here. Understood? So how much it is more? This much more it is. Now what is to be subtracted to make it a perfect square? If I subtract 131, that excess in 5607, then the least number that to be subtracted from 5607 to make it a perfect square is 131. So, we found what is to be subtracted. Now, students, here if I wanted to subtract 131, let me take out this, the rough work what I did. Here I am taking out this rough work. After taking out this rough work, let me continue. Therefore, new perfect square is equal to 5607 minus 131. It is 5607 minus 131 is 5476. So, therefore, square root of 5476 is 74. So, this is how we solve. Students, next question number 2 I have already solved for you. Similarly, here also greatest 4-digit number is 9999, and the moment you do long division method for this, 9 9s are 81 and 18 is carried and brought down, adding 9 to this gives 18 and a box here, and next I will change the color. Now, what we have, taking 18 into a digit, you have to choose wisely a digit. Here it is somewhere 1900 and 180 to 189. It can be 0 to any digit, 0 to 9, any one digit will come. So, you try to observe, suppose if it is roughly, if I understand that it is 180, 10 times close to 1800, correct now? That means it will be somewhere above 5, close to 8 or 7. Now, we will check with both 187 also, and you can check even 188 also. 7 7s are 49, 7 8s 56 plus 4 60, 7 1s are 7 plus it is 13. Next, coming to 188. So, here 188 multiplied by 8 gives us 8864, 46, 8864, 66, 40. Okay. Now, let us consider 189. 189 into 9. 9 9s 81, 9 8s are 70, 70 plus 8 is 80, 9 1s are 9 plus 8 is 80. So, now you watch which is so close, is it 1309 or 1404 or 1801? It is obviously close is when I choose a digit 9. So 1801. How much is excess here? We will get here how much is excess that is to be subtracted. Here 9999 is more than the square of 99 but less than the square of 100. And what is that small number to be subtracted? It is 98. So from 9999, if you subtract 98, we will get students. Here I went wrong. Multiplying 189 by 9 is, we will 9 1s are 9 plus 8 is 17. So here I went wrong. Let me take out here. So 9 plus it is 1701. 1701 gives 198. So 9999 minus 198 is 9801, which is a perfect square. So new perfect square is, and square root of 9801 is 99. So we can find this way. This I have already solved in our previous part number 17 probably. I hope you will not find difficult. Next, coming to the question number 3. In question number 3, what must be added to 1300? Same in this also. Let us find square root of 1300 by long division method. So if you take long division method, it is 3 3s are 9, 13 minus 9 is 4, and this pair comes down. 3 plus 3 is 6, and ending with some digit here again. So students, here now we have to identify the next digit. So to find the next digit, this could be 0 to 9 any one. As I already said, you always take a center of 0 to 9, which is 5. 65 5s are 65 5s are if you find, you will have 325. Now that means we need to take these digits more than 5. Now 66 6 66 6 will give 6 6 are 36, 3 carry 6 6 are 36, or 3 carry, that 3 plus 36 will be 396. So certainly it is very close to 400. So this appropriate digit is 6. So let me take out this rough work. So, I have square root of 1300 being more than 36 square and less than 37 square. Now 400 minus 396 gives 04. That means if I subtract 4 from 1300, that 1296 will be square of 36, and we are not asked to say what is to be subtracted, but we are asked to find what is to be added. So, to find that, we need to find what is the square of 37. Therefore, 37 square, which is 1369, which is more than 1300. Therefore, how much is extra to be yet to be added from 1300 to 1369? 69 to be added. So, the least number that must be added to 1300 so as to get perfect square is 69, and find the square root of that perfect square. What is the square root of that perfect square? It is 37. Okay. Now, I will tell you one more important topic, and for that I will give you only one question, and that is finding square root of decimals or decimal numbers. Same procedure to be followed, and rest of the things we will do in our next session. Here, if you want to find 17.64 square root, then mark the pairs from units end. From units end, in integer portion we have only 17 that we marked, but in decimal portion we have from the decimal point start marking towards right. Here we mark towards left, here we will mark in decimal portion towards right. Now 4 ja 16, and 17 minus 16 is 1, and from the next pair 64 comes, and since we took from the decimal point here in quotient place, this becomes the decimal point. Here decimal point, and whatever we are going to have, this is the next digit coming in decimal portion. So 4 added to 4 gives 8, and here we have a number 8 being in tens place and units place to be decided. So let me change color of the ink. I will consider here a number with 8 in tens place will be 80 to 89, any number, but close to 164. Then it must be somewhere 2 only. So 82 2s are gives 164. So this point after we have 2. So 164 minus 164 gives 0. Therefore, square root of 17.64 is 4.2. This is how we can find. using long division method we can find. And students, there is another method of doing the same thing. I will discuss from the another method our next session. So, till then I will say thank you and Jai Hind. Thank you and Jai Hind boys.